WTC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, another rainy night ahead for Acadiana. It's been the story pretty much all January long. More on that in just a bit. But a little earth science news today where we had some quakes across portions of the Caribbean that were actually felt even in the United States. So let's get to the graphics and we'll show you that earthquake data over the last 12 hours. It's not unusual to have quakes west coast in some parts of the United States, but the size of the circle gives us the magnitude of the quakes. And you can see also color-coded. Last hour is going to be in red. Yellow is going to be in the last 12 hours. So some action off to the north. Pretty good one off of the Aleutian chain, but it's always active there. Meanwhile, pretty good quakes showing up across the Western Caribbean. A little one over by San Juan. It's been active there. And the one down between Cuba and Jamaica and very close to the Cayman Islands, allowing for some damage in the Cayman Islands as well. And some buildings were shaking as far north as Miami. Biggest one we can find here, about a magnitude of 6.5 east of the islands here. And then the one north and west of Jamaica. This is the bigger one, 7.7 magnitude, but fortunately no tsunamis, but we'll get more information on damage down the road as well. Meanwhile, as we come back home and get into the weather world, we are looking at an upper level low that's up here by the Red River, producing snow in Oklahoma off to Kansas and Nebraska. Farther to the south is showers and a few embedded rumbles of thunder. The upper low is up here across northeast Texas. That produced a few storms, even a funnel cloud earlier today. Not expecting severe weather locally, but we might see some storms developing out across the coastal parishes, seeing a nice little thunderstorm here out in the Gulf of Mexico. Another area of weak low pressure will develop across southeast Texas, and that'll be pushing through the area overnight tonight, so be prepared for on and off wet roadways. We have showers moving into the area, a couple of heavier showers showing up into Avoyelles Parish, moving along quickly, so that's why we're not expecting a whole lot of heavy rainfall. You can see those showers by the Eunice area heading for Opelousas, some light rains here, and it's raining in Karen Crow over to Breaux Bridge, some shower activity and more showers as we get into say the Esterwood area by Lake Arthur and down toward near the Forked Island area. So as we put things in motion, there's that low. As we get deeper into the nighttime hours, winds look to pick up a little bit with this weak area of low pressure, but it's strong enough to allow for some gusty winds. We'll show you that in just a bit. And showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder at least till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Then things begin to wind down. We might see some moisture trailing around, but overall we think we're just going to see a cloudy and cool day tomorrow. Hopefully a few breaks in the clouds, but not much promise of extended periods of sun until the weekend, and that weekend sun is going to be dulled by high-level cirrus clouds. Going into Thursday, might see a few breaks during the course of the afternoon, but we are going to have more rain coming in for Thursday night into Friday, so it's going to finish out as a pretty wet month for January, but we've taken a look at some of the preliminary numbers. One of the warmer than normal Januaries on record, so we'll see how it fleshes out after the month is done. Rainfall-wise, we're looking at generally a ½ inch of rain or less, some spots a ¼ inch. Few spots may push 3/4 to 1 inch of rainfall, but again, not looking at any flooding issues nor any severe weather overnight tonight. And here's the wind forecast product as we use the high-resolution rapid refresh model. Anything in red here, we can see gusts pushing close to 30 miles an hour, so keep that in mind. It's going to get a little breezy, those winds feeding at low pressure. That's right about here. That low pushes through Acadiana, and when the low's overhead, the winds will lighten up. Then we get into tomorrow, the wind shifting out of the west-northwest, and they'll be breezy, gusting over 20 in the afternoon. So here's your 24-hour forecast. Rain chance tonight at 90%, but tomorrow those rain chances down, lingering clouds, and temperatures staying in the 50s all day tomorrow, getting down into the 40s tomorrow night, 50s again on Thursday, maybe a peak of the sun. Here's your rain chance again Thursday night into early Friday, and the weekend looking good for Super Bowl Sunday and Groundhog Day as well. We have no idea what the groundhog or Pierre Sea Shadow may say, but I'm going to say it's going to be warm with the chance of showers early next week, and toward the end of next week, temperatures will be cooling off, and the heck with rodents.
Rob says.
And some weather
apps.
apps.
Get that dig in, right?
Just stick with your local favorite meteorologist. Doesn't have to be me, just anybody else other than a rodent.
All right. Very good. Thanks, Rob.